Hello, alright, I think I'm gonna try and crack through a few videos. I filmed a couple yesterday, I think I filmed 3, and I've edited all of the ones I needed to up until now. So I've kind of got nothing to edit, so I'm gonna try and film loads today while I can because my grandmother is out, so I don't even need to worry about disturbing her or being interrupted. And I've got a busy few weeks ahead. I do think I'll be able to film a couple of videos, but like, I've definitely got enough going on that I don't know how much I'll be able to film, so if I can do a couple. And last night I looked at the words and I tried to think of some things I could potentially talk about for most of them, because I've really been struggling, which makes sense. These are obviously the words I left till last for a reason. But I actually had like at least one thought for most of the words, not all, but most. So I'm hoping I can film at least some today, and maybe even another cover, or we'll see. I hate filming covers because this is an apartment, so we've got someone above us, we've got someone below us, and someone next to us, and I just feel so self-conscious, and they're all kind of elderly, not super old, but definitely like older, and I don't think they'd appreciate me singing all the time, so I get very self-conscious. Anyway, today's word is perspective, and the only thing I kind of thought about when looking at this is there is a picture that I saw, I think like a year or two ago, a little while ago anyway, and it's two people and there's a number 6 in the middle, or a number 9. And basically, from one person's perspective, it's a 6, but from the other one, it's a 9. And I think somewhere the writing says, just because someone can't see your point of view doesn't mean they're wrong, or something like that. And I love that picture. I think it is such a good representation of life. Like, we all see things differently, but no one's necessarily wrong. Obviously, there are cases where it is just a fact. And I actually think I once saw a comment underneath the picture or whatever saying like, oh, but surely it's about the intention of whoever put the 6 or 9 there. And like, I suppose in a way, yes. But equally, you look at books, you look at movies, you look at musicals, you look at any sort of thing, art, and people always have such different interpretations of things, or read differently into it and find different things. Like, I'm sure we've all kind of had the trope of like going to an English class and the author's written that the curtains are blue, and the teacher's like, well, blue must mean melancholy and sad and depressed. And potentially the author just liked the colour blue. But like, potentially there was meaning there and you just don't know that. But I think it's nice. I think it's nice that there's an ability to kind of look at things from an outside perspective, not necessarily with the intention of what it was originally created with, and to be able to say, well, this is what I glean from it. And it's just amazing how different people respond to different things, or even to the same thing. Like, I just find that fascinating. Like, I went to see Hex a few weeks ago and I loved it. I really, really enjoyed it. But I know that there are plenty of people who didn't like it. And in fact, that's happened with a few musicals, because I just tend to like most musicals. And like, that's okay. We saw the same piece of theatre, but obviously we had just different responses to it. And that's fine. Or in fact, perfect example is a few years ago, I made a review about The Quiet American, which I didn't really like. It wasn't so much a review as just sharing my thoughts. And The Quiet American has quite the fan base. And there were plenty of comments of people saying, well, this is dumb. You have no idea what you're talking about. This book is amazing. It's a masterpiece, blah, blah, blah. And look, I said this in a later video as well. Like, maybe if I read it again now, I would enjoy it. But at the time of me reading that, whenever it was 6 or 7 years ago, I didn't like it. And that's okay. Like, surely that's okay. You're allowed to not like things as long as you do it with respect, which maybe I didn't. I don't know if I did. I hope I did. But I love the phrase, we can agree to disagree. I use it a lot in my life because I don't like having arguments or anything, and I don't like confrontation or anything like that. And also sometimes you just know when there's no point in trying to argue it. So you just say, we agree to disagree, and that ends it, and it's true. We're not gonna see eye to eye on everything, and that's fine. So that's my little video about perspective. Look at me go. I'm making a video about something I didn't even have highlighted, I didn't have any idea for until yesterday. I'm really happy about this. Right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!